£70 million record signing. The darling of St. James Park, just months ago. Now, chants of off, echo around the stadium, directed at their star striker. What has gone so wrong, so fast, for Alexander Isak at Newcastle? This isn't just a transfer rumor, it's a full-blown crisis. SoccerBanger. Beyond headlines. The first spark of unrest? The undeniable interest from Liverpool. Reports began circulating weeks ago, linking the prolific Swedish striker with a move to Anfield. A team desperately seeking firepower, and a player whose talent is undeniable. On paper, it seemed like a match made in heaven, or a nightmare for Newcastle fans. Crucially, throughout these intensifying rumors, Isak himself remained conspicuously silent. No definitive statements of loyalty, no outright rejections of the Liverpool link. This silence, in the hyperactive world of football news, spoke volumes to the increasingly anxious Newcastle faithful. Was his head already turned? The tension finally boiled over after the recent match against Aston Villa. A frustrating performance for Newcastle, a game where Isak, despite glimpses of his quality, couldn't find the back of the net. Little did anyone know, the real drama was about to unfold after the final whistle. As the players made their way towards the tunnel, a vocal section of the home crowd unleashed their fury. Chants of off, and other far more vulgar insults rained down on Alexander Isak. The atmosphere shifted in an instant, the love affair seemingly over in a brutal public display. The aftermath saw manager Eddie Howe forced to address the toxic situation in his post-match press conference. While trying to remain diplomatic, his words carried a clear message: the situation needed resolving, and the negativity was impacting the team. A public acknowledgement of a serious crisis. Sources close to the club are now suggesting a potential divide within the Newcastle dressing room. Are some players questioning Isak's commitment? Has the transfer speculation created friction? While unconfirmed, these whispers add another layer of complexity to this rapidly deteriorating situation. All eyes now turn to Liverpool. Will they capitalize on this clear unrest? Are they preparing a formal bid? The timing of the fan outburst couldn't be more significant. Liverpool will undoubtedly be monitoring the situation with keen interest, sensing an opportunity to secure a world-class striker potentially on a slightly more favorable deal. Beyond the emotional turmoil, there's a cold financial reality for Newcastle. After significant spending, they may need to balance the books to comply with financial fair play regulations. Selling a high-value asset like Isak, especially if his heart isn't fully in it, could be a pragmatic, albeit painful, decision for the club's hierarchy. The question now hangs heavy in the air: is this the point of no return for Alexander Isak at Newcastle? Can the relationship with the fans be repaired? Can Eddie Howe mend the potential dressing room fractures? Or are we witnessing the final, dramatic act of a transfer saga that no one in Newcastle would have wanted? But what if Isak isn't the only one to blame? The latest reports are now focused on his agent, Vlado Lemic. Insiders are claiming the agent advised Isak to go on strike, believing it would force Newcastle to sell him to Liverpool quickly. This high-stakes gamble appears to have backfired spectacularly, leaving the player's reputation in tatters and alienating the fan base he once represented. This is no longer just about one player's desire to leave, it's a cold war of finance. Newcastle have reportedly set a staggering £150 million price tag on their star asset, a figure that would shatter the British transfer record. Liverpool are unwilling to meet that valuation, creating a tense standoff. The crisis now has a price, and neither side is blinking. What do you think is next for Alexander Isak? Can he stay at Newcastle after this? Let us know your predictions in the comments below. If you want to stay ahead of the game with the latest breaking news, make sure you like and subscribe. We're covering all the biggest stories right here. Thanks for watching.